Hey, Hubex hier zu einer weiteren Folge von The Council. Ja, wir sind wieder zurück und ja, heute geht's weiter. Und schauen wir mal, wie es weitergeht.
You must never put your life on the line for me.
Mother has always had a fascination for Lord Mortimer, but has never wanted to tell me why.
We are doing our utmost to find your mother as quickly as possible. Without your mother, hundreds of men of the cloth would have gone to the guillotine.
All I can tell you is I'm looking for my sister.
Do you believe your mother capable of torturing a child?
An agreement for cannons. Lord Mortimer assured me that you are to take over the project on behalf of your mother.
Johann Christoph von Wollner, Minister of Religious Affairs, and Jacques Peroux, French Revolutionary Tribunal Judge. You will find that Lord Mortimer is not what one would call conventional, Monsieur de Richet. Monsieur de Richet, I am arresting you for the murder of Elizabeth Adams.
Ja, das ist letztes Mal passiert und ja, heute geht's weiter. Und, oh, ja, gute Frage, was wir nehmen. Belesenheit oder eine Etikette? Belesenheit haben wir noch nicht genommen. Ich kann 2 öffnen. Na dann, beginnen wir mit dem nächsten Kapitel. Hätte ich jetzt mal gesagt, ne? Lord Mortimers Arbeitszimmer. The Council. Episode 2. Hide and Seek.
Do you mind if I call you Louis?
Please do.
Thank you. I wish to apologize wholeheartedly, Louis. I made you cross the seas, and I wasn't even here to welcome you. When I asked you to join us here, it was, of course, in the hope that you would help us find your mother. But an act of horrific violence occurred during the night.
Oh.
And I do not know if this is linked to the disappearance of Sarah.
Krass. Ich hätte nicht gedacht, dass wir den sehen, und zwar gleich am Anfang. Okay.
If there's a possible link to my mother, I hope you'll let me know.
In the early hours of the morning, Elizabeth Adams was found dead in her room, savagely mutilated with a knife. I'll get straight to the point, Louis. According to the initial elements at my disposal, you were the last person to see her alive.
Yes, last night we, Do you suspect me?
I want you to tell me everything that happened last night and leave nothing out. Tell me, how did the evening begin?
Ich war in Begleitung von Herzogin Hillsborough.
Duchess Hillsborough and I were returning to our rooms when Elizabeth came up to us. She was in a state of panic and insisted that she needed to speak to me. She said she feared for her life. I took my leave of the Duchess and followed Elizabeth to her room.
Continue.
She insisted we have a drink, without which she refused to confide anything.
What exactly did she want to speak about?
She claimed she saw my mother the previous evening on the cliff, if I remember correctly.
Interesting. I will send someone as soon as possible. But do go on.
I refused to go on drinking with her. She already seemed drunk and her conversation became confused. So, then she ordered me to get out. If only I'd stayed.
Don't blame yourself, Louis. How could you have known? But thank you for this new information.
Louis, I shan't hide the fact that this tragedy puts me in a very delicate situation. I cannot risk upsetting the smooth operation of our next conference. But the case cannot remain unaddressed. I must reassure my guests, and justice will be done. And for that to happen, I must ask for your help.
Why is that?
You met Elizabeth. You spoke together, I believe. She trusted you. Listen, Louis. Find out who could have committed this murder. I refuse to believe that one of my guests is the murderer. I want to know who is responsible for this. And I trust you. You have my backing. You must stop at nothing. Can I count on you?
Of course. How would you like me to proceed?
Maybe you could start by going to the scene of the crime. Elizabeth was attacked in her room.
Can you tell me anything else about what happened?
Now, Louis, I wouldn't want to influence you. Get over there and form your own opinion.
Do you have any suspects in mind, my lord?
I spent most of the night talking with Sir Gregory and His Eminence Piaggi, so I think you can remove them from the list of suspects. Monsieur Bonaparte and President Washington left the party after midnight, I believe. They were tired and went up to bed.
Na dann.
Right. I'll get over there immediately.
Thank you, Louis. Now, once you've finished, come back and let me know your findings. I'll be waiting. And Louis, you've got permission to search through the guests' rooms. They've all been notified and they agree.
Ja. Warum auf einmal der Schwank? Interessant. Very, very interesting indeed. Hier ist was. Schlüssel mit okkultem Wassersymbol. Wir finden immer mehr Sachen dazu. Interesting. Piaggi, bitteschön.
Your Eminence, I imagine that you've heard the news about Miss Adams.
What a tragedy, my son. How could such a thing have happened?
That's exactly what I'm trying to find out. Did you notice anything out of the ordinary last night?
I saw the young French soldier, Bonaparte, I believe, hanging around near Miss Adams' room. But I would not want to get an innocent man into trouble, Louis. It's probably nothing.
Not to worry, Your Eminence. If he is innocent, then he has nothing to fear. Do you know why Monsieur Bonaparte was hanging around her room like that?
Well, I wouldn't be surprised to learn that the dashing young soldier had become infatuated with a fragile young woman who looked a bit lost. But I don't think he got a very warm welcome.
Bonaparte and Adams? But they didn't even know each other, did they?
I couldn't say, Louis. But if I were you, my son, I would talk to Monsieur Peru. You remember how violently he set upon Miss Adams.
Stimmt.
Oh, don't worry. He's on the list of suspects.
Stimmt, da war ja was. Meine Güte, das kommt davon, wenn man nur so unregelmäßig wieder hier das Ganze spielt. Und ja. Verwirrend. Sehr, sehr verwirrend. Hier ist noch was am Tisch. Erstmal Chili Rare. Das wird uns noch helfen.
I've come to speak about the findings of the investigation, my lord.
I'm listening, Louis.
Oh, ja, toll.
Will you remind me of the facts we already know about?
Elizabeth Adams was killed last night,
Ja.
but Piaggi was with Home and I until late at night. As for Bonaparte and Washington, they left us after midnight, both tired.
I'll be in touch as soon as I have any more information.
Ja, okay. Wir können nur quasi über das Zeug reden. Alles klar. Sonst noch irgendwas? Nope. Cooles Büro, aber muss man sagen.
Which four-letter word could open this chest?
Tja, da haben wir noch nix. Ein kleines Rätsel nebenbei.
Golden elixir. I'll keep it for later.
Das ist schon mal gut. dass wir... Und eine
A
Münze.
Chinese coin.
Okay. Hier geht's bergab, hier ist sonst nix. Kollege haben wir schon gesehen. Büro ist hier, das heißt, ja komm. Ab nach unten. Vor allen Dingen, warum hat man hier einen... Egal. Naja, oben waren wir jetzt. Naja, suchen wir mal die Zimmer ab, ne? Ich behaupte, es könnte ein bisschen besser, größer werden, vor allen Dingen. Jacques Peru. Ja, komm. Erstmal.
What do you want from me, Derichet?
Greetings. It's fallen to me
Cut
that...
the crap! Get to the point. We both know why you're here.
And have you got anything to tell me?
What does it matter? It's too late anyway. Do what you have to do and get out.
It's never too late, sir. If you have something to say, now is the time.
You don't understand. Everything's already written. It's over.
Why is he behaving like the perfect culprit? What is it that's already written? I'm not sure I follow you.
No, you don't. All right. Have you finished?
Not quite. I'd like you to answer a few questions. Let's get right to it. Are you Elizabeth Adams' murderer?
That is for you to prove, if I'm not mistaken, boy. You weren't expecting me to do all the legwork for you, were you? Lazy man.
Goodbye, sir. We shall meet again.
Probably.
Natürlich.
A pattern with 4 circles.
Wie kann ich eigentlich aus meinem Inventar die ganzen Schlüssel? Das sind Schlüssel für andere Sachen. Okay. Ich hoffe, die finden wir noch. Hier ist auf jeden Fall mal eine Münze. Und ich möchte wissen, was in der Schächtelchen drin ist. Wahrscheinlich irgendwie... Naja, etwas... Spontanes.
The Massacre of the Innocents, but by Van Harlem. I think that Mortimer likes to play mind games with his guests.
Boah, wie wir alle Schlösser nicht knacken können, das nervt. Es würde uns einen guten Vorteil bringen. Ich weiß nicht, ob wir uns wiedersehen. Zum gegenwärtigen Zeitpunkt bin ich ein Gefangener meiner eigenen Entscheidung. Du musst beschützt werden. Meine Zukunft ist ohne dich verloren. Du kannst doch gerettet werden, ganz gleich. Wie verbittert du meinetwegen bist. Du solltest wissen, dass ich mit dem Teufel, den ich bezwungen versuche, einen Pakt geschlossen habe. Ich dachte, die Monster zu kennen. Aber was wir für Frankreich getan haben, ist nicht Vergleich mit dem, wozu sie in der Lage sind. Ich sehe keinen Ausweg, das Maul der Bestie schließt sich. Ich werde dich immer lieben. Interesting. Nach draußen komme ich nicht. Auch nicht durch diese Tür. Aber ich schätze mal, es... Okay, die Wanne mit einem Raum. War wohl früher so üblich. Logischerweise neben dem Feuer, dass es ein bisschen warm war. Kupferwanne. Erstmal das hier hinten. Goldelixier schon mal gut. 4 Kreisschlüssel. Aha.
Dear friend, please come and join us. We must meet about the ongoing operations in Paris. A boat will be waiting for you in Calais and will take you to Dover in England. From there, a carriage will take you to the port of Tintagel, where a frigate will be waiting for you and other guests, so you can meet up with me on my island as quickly as possible. I await your arrival. Lord William Mortimer.
Ist sonst noch irgendwas hier? Irgendwas von Belangen? Erstmal nicht, anscheinend. Well. Aber ich habe den Schlüssel eventuell für hier gefunden.
A pattern with 4 circles.
Schlüssel verwenden. Briefe. Interessant.
Dear Monsieur Peru, I'm writing to thank you for the funds you sent. These funds will be crucial for the renovation of the western wing of the orphanage. The children you sent are doing marvelously well, and little Pierre will soon be walking. Some of them still sometimes suffer nightmares about their parents on the scaffold, but I expect they will cease in due course. Should you decide to send us more, please note that another 20 beds will soon be ready. The children and myself will never thank you enough. Long live the Republic. Long live France. Sister Marie-Hélène. All right. I've retrieved everything.
Okay. Jetzt Sternchen. Ah. Achso, kein Mittelgeist. Ja, komm. Nee. 2. Habt alle negativen Status auf. Da wir 4 Gold-Elixiere haben, warum nicht? Okay. Also mal Raum Nummer 1. Wen haben wir jetzt hier? Monsieur Bonaparte. Bonaparte ist schon mal nicht hier.
A devil's thorn, to be used to uncover the best disguised traits.
Okay. Ist hier noch ein Buch?
The Prince by Machiavelli. A perfect read for anyone with a surfeit of ambition. That might come in handy.
Oh, Politik ist Immunität von Bonaparte. Gut zu wissen, dass wir das vorher wussten.
Honey, I couldn't have hoped for better.
Nice. Ein Schwert.
It's a beautiful weapon. My dearest son, I'm writing to implore you to act quickly. The situation is rapidly worsening here. Paoli continues to steer our motherland, Corsica, toward open warfare between France and England. His men are everywhere. We are obliged to go into hiding and are unable to remain in the same place for more than 2 days. I wouldn't be surprised if they targeted us soon. Make haste, my son. You hold our destiny in your hands. Your loving mother,
Okay.
Maria Letizia Bonaparte.
Interesting.
Carmelite water. You say that if you drink this, it gives you a real boost.
Oh, er ist schon ein bisschen depressed.
Monsieur de Richet, please be quick. We are both very busy.
Did you hear about young Elizabeth?
Indeed, it is deeply regrettable.
Lord Mortimer asked me to...
I know. You no doubt want to know my alibi. I spent the night downstairs playing cards.
Can you tell me who was present at the game, please?
Well, there were Lord Mortimer, President Washington, and Sir Gregory.
Thank you.
Ah, and His Eminence Piaget as well. Excuse me, I nearly forgot him. Poor soul.
Did any of you leave during the game?
Not that I know of, monsieur. I didn't exactly spend my time noting the other guests' comings and goings, but I don't think so.
Thank you. What time did the game end?
I can't say exactly. As for me, I must have stayed until midnight. I was exhausted, couldn't think straight. so I preferred to go up to bed.
On your way up to bed, did you notice anything out of the ordinary?
No, not in the least. The whole manor was sound asleep.
Not really. No.
Did you notice anything unusual during the evening?
Nothing at all, except the luck of the devil of Lord Mortimer and Sir Gregory at cards.
Did they win much?
Oh la la, monsieur, they cleaned us out more like. But I plan on getting it all back before we leave.
Someone saw you not far from the victim's room. Can you tell me what you were doing exactly, please?
I can tell you that someone is an idiot. I wanted to warn her to be careful. You see, on the night of my arrival, I saw someone leaving her room in haste, and I wanted to speak to her, to warn her. Unfortunately, the young lady slipped through my fingers each time. Now I know why. She had every reason to be worried. What an idiot I was not to insist. I could have helped her.
I've been studying him for a while now, and I don't think he was lying.
Ja, das glaube ich nämlich auch.
I'm surprised how easy it was for me to read him. It must surely be his military side. I wish they all could be like that. My investigation would be finished already.
Well, have we finished, monsieur?
Exactly.
Das macht Piaggi
Thanks again for all your
verdächtig.
answers. Good day.
Das macht Piaggi verdächtig. Ah. Das sind immer die Priester.
Monsieur de
Achso.
Richet, please be quick. We are both very busy. Well, have we finished, monsieur?
Exactly. Thanks again for all your answers. Good day.
Thank you very much. Lasst uns mal gehen. Okay. Es macht Piaggi schon ein bisschen verdächtiger, muss man ganz ehrlich
My
sagen.
dearest son,
Achso, das haben wir schon gesagt. Okay. Hier ist noch was. Münzen. Mehr Münzen. Okay. Mehr Elixier.
My dear Napoleon, as previously agreed, I would like to ask you to join us in January on my island to participate in the High Society meeting organized for the occasion. We shall be able to continue our discussion about our project for a new order for France. I have a proposition to make to you concerning your wish to put a strong leader at the head of France. I trust you to be discreet as to your coming. See you soon. Lord William Mortimer.
Okay.
there's just one holster in Bonaparte's gear, and the pistol is missing. On the other hand, his cleaning equipment is in mint condition. That's typical of the soldier in him.
Also Piaggi ist für mich immer am verdächtigsten. Wenn er nicht super am Lügen ist, Bonner. Der liebe Napoleon. Naja, who knows.
Amber crystals.
Naja, wer weiß das schon, ne? Hier ist noch eine Kiste. Kann ich nicht öffnen. Sonst war hier nix, ne? Und hier rausgehen kann ich auch nicht. Nope. Na dann. Gehe ich mal raus. Die Musik hier macht mich immer voll fertig, ja. So, bum, 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 bum. Wen haben wir denn hier? Emily. Lass uns mal mit Emily reden, wenn sie hier ist.
Dear E, I received your last letter. Unfortunately, the Crown informed the Golden Order that our mission should under no circumstances hamper Sir Gregory's plans. Decidedly, they have support from the highest level in Buckingham Palace. So here we both are, hands and feet tied, and little room to maneuver. Keep me abreast of events. Our mission is becoming more complicated. Yours, E. T.S. The French chapter of the Order doesn't appear to know anything about the arrival of our friend Sarah. I therefore cannot comment on it. However, my guess is that she has come here for personal reasons.
Also kein Auftrag. Interesting. Wahrscheinlich haben wir das schon gewusst, aber ich wurde jetzt nochmal daran erinnert.
Grammar of Port-Royal. Ah, the artistry of the French language in all its splendor. Whoever masters French commands the world. At least une partie of it.
Ah ja. So, vielleicht mal.
Golden elixir.
Erstmal stehlen.
A letter from William Pitt the Younger, addressed to Emily. He's the present Prime Minister of the United Kingdom. Emily has indeed some powerful backers. Madam, thank you for consoling the Queen. The King's situation is worsening, but I wager he'll recover from this present fit. Next time you speak with Her Majesty the Queen, would you please be so kind as to ask her to look into my petition to raise taxes with the King? I will personally see to it that our nation will recover from this impasse. But King George's mental situation is slowing down our decision-taking. Thank you in advance for all your help. William Pitt, Prime Minister of the United Kingdom of Great Britain. 2 coils circle the lock.
Schlüssel habe ich noch nicht. Okay. Herzogin, Sie könnten König Gregor von den Kenntnis, dass im Unterstützung des Heiligen Vaters gewiss ist. Wir werden bei der Rekrutierung von Regimenten aus dem egralen Royalisten, die gegen Frankreich kämpfen, so finanziell unterstützt Ihr Freund, seine Eminenz Giuseppe Piaggi. Okay. Wir werden Sie bei der Rekrutierung von Regimenten aus emigrierten Royalisten, die gegen Frankreich kämpfen, finanziell unterstützen. Okay.
A letter from William Pitt the Elder, addressed to Emily. He was the English Prime Minister. This letter dates from 15 years ago now. Madam, I shall never thank you enough for all your care and attention. I shall be indebted to you until my last breath. If you have any request of me, you only need ask. With regards to my son William, I shall never thank you enough for looking after him. You know the latter's preferences, and you will understand he needs you desperately. For that, and as agreed with Queen Charlotte, our friend Duke Hillsborough will carry out his task and meet with you within 6 months. From then on, you'll be free from want. Yours sincerely, William Pitt, Count of Chatham.
Okay.
A devil's thorn, to be used to uncover the best disguised traits.
Das ist doch gut, wenn wir Sachen sammeln. Und das, was Emily zu sagen hat, sehen wir uns dann in der nächsten Folge an. Danke fürs Zusehen, bis zum nächsten Mal und bis dahin, spielt schon brav weiter.